This is a realistic conversation at the airport between the traveler and the officer. Listen it carefully and improve your English speaking skills.
Good morning, ma'am. May I please have your passport and boarding pass? I'll just need to verify your travel documents before you proceed to the departure gate.
Good morning, officer. Of course. Here you go. I'm flying to London on the 11:45 flight. I hope everything is in order. I double-checked all my documents before leaving my hotel this morning.
Thank you, Miss Clara. Let me just take a look. Yes, I can see your British Airways ticket here, and your passport seems to be valid. May I also see your visa, please? I just need to confirm the duration and type of your stay in the United Kingdom.
Certainly, officer. The visa should be on page 6 of my passport. I applied for a long-term business visa since I'll be attending a series of marketing conferences across London and Manchester over the next 3 months.
I see. That sounds like a very engaging trip. So you're traveling for professional purposes, not leisure, correct? And will you be staying in company-provided accommodation during your time in the UK?
Yes, that's correct. My company has arranged for my accommodation near Paddington, just a short walk from the main business district. They've also scheduled several client meetings, so I'll mostly be working, though I do plan to take a few weekends to explore the city since it's been years since my last visit.
That makes sense, Miss Clara. Now, could you tell me how long you intend to stay in the UK this time? I just want to make sure your return date matches the duration permitted on your visa.
Certainly. My return flight is scheduled for the 10th of January, so that's just under 90 days. I wanted to give myself a bit of flexibility in case some of the conferences are rescheduled, but I don't expect to exceed my permitted stay.
Excellent. Everything looks consistent so far. Just out of curiosity, have you traveled internationally often? I can see a few stamps here, Singapore, Dubai, and Tokyo, so it looks like you're quite an experienced traveler.
Yes, I travel quite frequently for work, usually to attend marketing summits and regional partnership meetings. Each trip teaches me something new, though I must admit, the airport formalities never quite lose their intensity, even after years of doing this.
That's understandable, ma'am. Air travel procedures can feel overwhelming at times, especially with all the new security protocols. Speaking of which, have you packed your own luggage, and are you carrying anything that someone else might have given you to deliver?
Oh, no, officer. I packed everything myself last night at the hotel. I'm very careful with what I carry, especially after hearing so many stories about travelers getting into trouble because of items they didn't pack personally.
That's very wise. And could you confirm if you're carrying any restricted items, such as liquids over 100 milliliters, sharp objects, or electronic devices with uninstalled batteries?
I'm aware of the restrictions, so I made sure all my liquids are in small containers within a transparent pouch, and my electronics are safely packed in my carry-on bag. I've removed all batteries from the spare equipment and stored them separately as per the airline's safety rules.
Perfect. You seem to be very well prepared. Now, Miss Clara, I'll need to ask a few routine security questions. Do you have any large sums of currency or valuable items that you need to declare before departure?
Not particularly. I'm carrying around 300 pounds in cash, and the rest of my expenses will be covered by my company's corporate card. I do have a laptop and a tablet for work, but no expensive jewelry or personal valuables other than my watch.
That's fine. Thank you for clarifying. I also see that your checked baggage has already been tagged to Heathrow Terminal 5. Please ensure that you don't leave your hand luggage unattended at any time, even while in the departure lounge.
Yes, absolutely. I'm always cautious about that. In fact, I usually keep my documents and devices in a smaller pouch inside my handbag, just to make sure everything stays organized and safe.
That's an excellent habit. Now, before I finalize your departure stamp, may I ask, are you connecting to any other destination after London, or is the United Kingdom your final stop for this trip?
For now, London will be my final stop. But there's a slight possibility that I might take a short domestic flight to Manchester for one of the conferences in December. I'll make sure to inform immigration there if my plans change.
Understood, Miss Clara. Everything appears perfectly in order. You seem to have handled all your travel arrangements quite efficiently. I'll just stamp your passport now and record your departure in the system. There you go, ma'am. Your departure has been cleared.
Thank you very much, officer. You've been very kind and patient. I really appreciate how smoothly you handled everything. I always find it reassuring when the officers explain the procedures so clearly.
It's my pleasure, Miss Clara. We always try to make the process as comfortable as possible for travelers. I wish you a pleasant and safe journey to London. Don't forget to proceed to your gate at least 40 minutes before boarding time, as British Airways usually begins boarding early for long-haul flights.
Thank you for the reminder. I'll head to the gate shortly after grabbing a quick coffee. Have a wonderful day, officer.
You too, ma'am. Enjoy your flight and good luck with your business meetings in the UK.
Subscribe English Paper to learn English.